This is If You Don't Know Me By Now by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, starring the legendary Teddy Pendergrass. Hey, I said it right that time. I hope you enjoy the song. I love it. If you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me. Ooh. All the things that we've been through, you should understand me like I understand you. Now baby, I know the difference between right and wrong. I ain't gonna do nothing to upset a happy home. Oh, don't get excited when I come home a little late at night, 'cause we only act like children when we argue, fuss and fight. Hey, hey. If you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me. Ooh. If you don't know me by, if you don't know me, you'll never, never, never know me. Ooh. We all got our own funny moves. I got mine. Woman, you know you got yours too. Just trust in me. I got trust in you. As long as we've been together, it should be so easy to do. Oh, get yourself together. Oh, we might as well say goodbye. What good is a love affair when you can't see eye to eye? Oh, if you don't know me, man, if you don't know me, you'll never, never, never know. No, you won't. If you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me. Ooh, if you don't know me, 10 long years, never, never. Hey, 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 hey. Mama, you will never, never, never know me. Ooh. Thank you for listening.
What is up, everyone? Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. So yeah, that was let's get back with a little bit of Jorrun. Why not? Damn, I fucked up my chat box. That's all right. All right. So, let me see who's in the chat. Lauren Legstrong. I'm just being honest. TLI's in the house. Don't call me Lorny. Lucy. McNuggets is here. Tracy. Let's see. Bitter Almonds and JR. Dr. Cassandra. Joshua. Gorilla Spawn is in the house. Let's see. Brad. All the way. Absurd and Absurdities. Madam Kelp Pill. What's going on, Kelpish? Let's see. Mangoes is in the house. My man Tron is here. Spencer Silvera is here. By any chance, are you Peruvian? I don't know what I did to my chat box. I apologize in advance for that. In fact, I might just get rid of it. Let's see. Whoopie Pie is in the house. Callie, what's up, Callie? What's up, President-elect Hungwell? And God, Donde is here. Vexy Vexington's in the house. What's up, Vexy? Spawn, Skywalker. Let's see, Bedhead Red. What's up, Bedhead Red? Jonathan Perez in the house. This picture is completely unedited. This is Jorrun in his final form. You know what? I'm gonna just kind of adjust it a little bit. Jorrun. Let's see if I could just lose. I'm just gonna lose the chat. Man, I'm fucking this stream up already. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of that and transition. Okay. All right. So yeah, CNJ Dev is here. What's up, Rocket? What's up, Cookie Whoopie Pie? Joey's Advice Channel. So yeah, today is I'm going to be playing Kelp Pill's latest. This is called Jorrun's Alpha Level is Increasing. A Kelp Pill and Joeyrun chat log reading. So this is on Kelp Pill's channel. I have Kelp Pill's. What's up, Charlotte? When Charlotte gets drunk, you see the real Charlotte, who is into me. What's up, Dinesh? Fridays with Jorrun. I mean, that might become a thing. What's up, Winnie's boyfriend / husband? What's up, Omega? Okay, so yeah, this is the latest. Kelp Pill just uploaded it fairly recently. I have Kelp Pill's channel pinned in the chat. Give her a sub. Give her a freelance sub. She's damn near close to 1,000. So please make sure you subscribe to Madam Kelp Pill. There's more of these coming. I talked to Kelp Pill a little bit today. There's more of these coming. What's up, Lorna Copia? What's up, a man called Sting? What's going on, Joey? Joey A. All right, let's you know what? Let's get to the yahas.
Candy is no good for anyone.
It just leads to diabetes.
What's up, Stove?
Yaha!
You don't want to love diabetes.
Wait, so this Jorrun character or Chris Chan, I'm not familiar with either. That's my man TCaP Recipes made that, and definitely subscribe to TCaP Recipes. This is probably one of the most hilarious photoshops I've ever seen. Chris Chan and Jorrun have basically become one in that Photoshop. But this is Jorrun that we're talking about, not Mr. Chan, Miss Chan.
Do you?
Fuck no!
Exactly.
I lost weight to avoid diabetes. This is why I always have thought it would be a bad thing to be the sultan of a harem.
Oh my God! If I live,
Jorrun, you really think it would be a bad thing to be the sultan of a harem? Come on, Jorrun. What's up, Jarvis?
in that time to be
maybe now it would be a bad idea for you, Jorrun. Right now, because instead of having just one woman that you can't satisfy, you'd have a whole harem of them.
Smarter than average woman, I would volunteer to be in a harem.
Yeah, the merge.
Hells yeah.
This is the dimensional merge.
Ideally, the royal one.
Let's get you some curly-toed slippers.
What's up, Clock?
Look at it from the woman's point of view. Where most married women are shackled to a husband they hardly know and children, a lady of the harem typically only has sex with the king once, maybe twice a year. So if she has any children...
Kelpo's making a very good point for being in a harem.
Maybe one.
She's selling that
the
shit.
Rest of her...
She's selling that shit to Jorrun. Like, I don't think Jorrun needs to be convinced of it, but she's fucking selling her ass off. What's up, Pyre?
Her day is engaging in her own interests, learning to read, calligraphy, needlepoint, having hot lesbian sex with the other ladies.
Oh, shit. Jorrun's broken dick. Are you fucking with Jorrun again? You know his dick is broken, Kelp Pill. You know he's got a broken dick.
That is not a bad life.
What's up, Jerry? What? I just joined this. What is this? This is the latest Jorrun and Kelp Pill chat log. It's on Kelp Pill's channel. Subscribe to Madam Kelp Pill.
Yes, learning to play the
immediately.
zither, or whatever that's called.
It was only the politically important wives who got involved in all the plots and had to have sex with the Sultan often to ensure.
Wait, did I hear Shani is me at one point? That's the crazy lady who doesn't believe in the moon. I'm not sure. You didn't hear it from either me or this call, I don't think.
Sure that they would become pregnant. A zither, exactly. And all the shopping
What's up,
would
Laura?
come to them to pick out silks and jewels.
Sheer fabrics.
Oh,
Oh, and I bet they had fun with the eunuchs too.
Oh, see, now you really are fucking with Jorrun, because he's essentially a eunuch right now. Kelp. Now you're absolutely fucking with Jorrun.
Fun.
Gardening, taking long, languid baths.
See, you have a harem girl side to you. I approve.
Harem life is like the opposite.
You just won Jorrun's approval, Madam Kelp Pill. Isn't that what all women want? In the end, is the approval of Jorrun comedy.
Of what everyone thinks at first glance. Yes, it is sort of sexual slavery, but
Real
it has
damn
great
sexual.
benefits.
What I wouldn't give for a shoulder rub from a harem girl right now.
Is shoulder pain a frequent place that gets sore by the end of the day?
Yes, more so now that I am working out.
What? Oh, he's working now that he's increased his CBD and push-ups. He's getting some shoulder pain.
Probably need to watch my posture more.
My friend.
Does Jorrun write genie fan fiction? Go to Alpha Male. He absolutely does. Go to Alpha Male Derek's channel. There's a whole thing with Jorrun's fanfic, Jorrun the Barbarian.
And recently got one of those harness thingies that force you to keep your posture. She said it was a miracle worker.
I had one once and I lost it. Damn it. It was great.
Transformative in her exercise routine. So get another.
That's what I have to do then. Get another one. Until I can find a harem girl. Ha ha.
Yep.
So Jorrun, in case for people who don't know, Jorrun is the dom. Jorrun is a freelance dom, but a dom nonetheless. He's very deep into the BDSM community, and at this point, he's taking orders from Kelp Pill, like a normal dom would, of course. What's up, Fly?
Well,
Fly
they
Rye?
don't have to hurt in order to be rubbed.
True.
Do you also like belly dancers?
Very much so. I was in love with one for a time, and she me.
No, Jorrun, no. The relationship that Jorrun is describing right now is with a woman that he never met. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is, what's up, Vivid? What's up, Stephanie? This is the woman from Las Vegas who talked to Jorrun on the internet, probably a cam girl, and invited Jorrun to come out to meet her. And because of brokenness, I couldn't go.
Uh-oh. I hear a butt coming up.
Yeah, the butt is I never ever met the girl. That was the hang up.
But that's
That kind of killed the relationship, Kelpies.
an extremely long story. Extremely
It's not. It's actually not a very long story. I think I summed it up pretty well.
long for a later date.
F that. It can wait for a call.
Exactly.
Kelp, did he ever call you with the extremely long story? And if so, did I pretty much sum it up? Because I think I pretty much got it. What's going on, Michael?
I know. I hate it when
What, Hi Morn did a stream this morning? Oh, I missed it too. I didn't even know she did a stream this morning.
and I have to type out a long, nuanced story, and I would never expect
His bank account wasn't the only thing that was broke, Clawbah. Yeah, you got that right, Charlotte.
anyone else to have to do it.
Thank you. I draw the line at doing that. Oh, before I got
he's
us on
finally
this
drawing
kicky
lines.
road, we were discussing the YouTube
Wow.
goals.
Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point in the interview. That's a good thing. That's my conscience.
That's your conscience.
Yeah, hard on day increased Clawbah's alpha energy by $5.
Thank you, God.
Listening to Kelp Pill leading on / slightly killing Jorrun's ideas of
Yeah.
dumb sexual fantasies with her insane historical accuracy is the cleanest, purest, best pleasure. Also, don't forget Jorrun's Aladdin fanfic that he wrote.
He did write Aladdin fanfic. You're right, Donde. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, he did. He wrote not only did he write Jorrun the Barbarian, but he did write Aladdin fanfic. And then he had like people on DeviantArt animate it for him. And then when they didn't do a good, one guy from DeviantArt drew Jorrun the Barbarian with hair, and Jorrun did not approve. He did not approve at all. Thank you so much, Donde. I did. I got it right. Thank you, Kelpo. I figured as much. What's up, Griswold?
Yes.
I do plan on starting a Patreon soon and making money with Streamlabs. I just have to figure out what's holding me back ethically.
Good.
What's holding you back ethically? When did ethics become a problem with you, Jorrun? Like, you have a problem with the ethics of like doing Patreon, but no problem with the ethics of tricking somebody to be your fat material. I don't know if you're just trying to impress Kelp Pill with your ethics, but when all of a sudden did you get ethical, Jordan, or Joyrun?
I think our community, more than most,
Yeah, I prefer my barbarians to be bald.
actively supports the content.
Yeah, he had people draw him free art commissions, and well, Donde, from what I was told, I think Alpha Male Derek uncovered that it was, and I think Joey said it too, that it was actually like a trade. I think he like edited their stuff, and I don't know why you would want Jorrun to edit anything for you, but I think Jorrun edited like their fanfic, and in exchange, they drew him. They drew his little Jorrun the Barbarian. Jorrun the Barbarian. What's up, Chad? So people were catfishing him before he got busted for stuff. No, actually, this isn't.
Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point in the interview. That's a good thing. That's my conscience.
That is a good
Yeah,
thing.
hi, I'm just been alpha increased Clawbah's alpha energy by $5.
Thank you.
Hi, Clawbah.
Hi.
Thank you for streaming. Love you.
Thank you. I'm just being alpha. I love you. Yeah, and thank you for coming. But I would not classify what's that, Binkies? I would not classify what Kelp Pill is doing right now as catfishing. She was basically just having a conversation with Jorrun.
Creators. The culprit most.
Like, at no point in this chat log did she give any indication of any kind of interest in Jorrun. I mean, she did. She was a little flirty sometimes, but like at no point. In fact, quite the opposite. She actually mentions to our boy Joyrun that she is already in a relationship. So Jorrun should have had no illusions. Of course, he did, and that's all part of Jorrun's alpha energy. But no, this is not a catfish.
Most likely is your upbringing. We were raised to think asking for money is bad.
You are right. That's part of the fun.
What's up,
Being
Rushmore?
friends with the other
Great, Jorrun. That's good. That's my conscience.
creators, getting and sharing encouragement, feeling part of a group. This time, my dear Kelp.
How much work did Jorrun really do in the edits anyway? Probably very little to none, Jarvis. Like, would you really want... I've seen like Jorrun's writing, and no, you wouldn't want that dude editing anything that like of any value to you. What's up, Miss Apples? Pure Alpha.
You are incorrect.
Oh?
Shin's koala's here. Buongiorno, paisan. Let's see. Heading out to the Dominican Republic in a few hours. Could say I was just on my way to the beach. You could say that. Be careful of manholes. Are you really going to the Dominican Republic, Shin?
It is a good guess, a very good guess, but you were wrong.
Fair enough. Then what is it?
I've actually been to the Dominican Republic, Shin. You're gonna love the airport there.
I want to make sure I have good rewards for my Patreons. On some level, I think I want a better...
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is where he's discussing his Patreon. At this point, he hadn't made his Patreon yet.
Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point in the interview. That's a good thing. That's my conscience.
That's your conscience.
Yeah,
That's
Dom
good.
Alphatron poems increase Clawbah's alpha energy by $3. There once was a woman named Peel. Falsifying chat logs her greatest skill. Spent hours with Jorrun, who spent hours adoring, and turned his cringe into a community's thrill. Big ups, Liquid Richard.
Big ups, Liquid Richard. Shout out Sean Ranklin. Thank you so much, Dom Alphatron poems. I got to tell you, these. Oh, are you really, Shin? Yeah, I've been there. You're gonna. It's crazy, like in that place, because like the airport is really shitty, and then like I imagine that you're staying at a resort. You'd think you were like in a completely different country. Like you go through like when you drive to like the resort or whatever, you're driving through like, you know, with dirt roads and like goats walking by and shit like that. And then, you know, you get to the resort and you forget like you're in essentially a third world country. But I got to say that like this, this series is fast becoming one of my favorite, most anticipated series. I always get so excited for a new version of, or a new reading of the Jorrun Kelp Pill chat log. I stop whatever I'm doing and I immediately listen.
Production quality too.
Like an alpha.
What about not having various levels?
I am a capitalist.
Yeah. Any Dominicans in the chat?
I love the idea of getting
I've never had a Dominican. Dominican women don't seem to be into me. I don't know why. I wish they were.
paid. I am not a hippie.
What the hell is that?
But
That's Jorachu. How dare you?
I want it to be equitable. I despise content creators who just look at Patreons as a meal ticket.
That's exactly what you were, Jorrun. Salvadoran women, they tend to be into me. But Jorrun, this was just a meal ticket for you. This was just, I don't know what perks. So he did start a Patreon, and from what I understand, the only like exclusive that he had on there was his it was like a studio quote unquote studio tour of where the magic happens, which is basically just a corner in a studio apartment. So that was the perk. And in the Kennedy stream, he spends a great deal of time talking about Patreon and actually helping Kennedy, with some ideas of what kind of perks to offer. But yeah, like what I want to know. I mean, I think he thought that like he was going to have a lot of director's commentaries on there. A lot of Q&As with Jorrun. I remember one of the things that he talks about being like one of the perks is early access to Jorrun comedy content.
And
you get to see Jorrun theater of the mind a day before anybody else does. So, but you got to pony up for that. You got to pony up for that shit.
The patrons decide what they want to give monthly.
That's not a bad idea.
I will say I am a patron to 4 creators.
Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. If I could actually type this out briefly.
Okay.
So basically what you're saying is, Kelp Pill, if you can just shut up real quick so I can type, that'd be great. He had 8 different tiers. One being, he had a tier that was $100 a month. Is he out of his fucking mind? I think in that one, he would give you one-on-one. Kelp Pill, please tell me that you're joking about that. That's got to be a joke, right, Kelp Pill? Kelp Pill said, I remember he had like 8 different tiers, one being $100 a month. I think in that one, he would give you one-on-one comedy training. You cannot be serious.
Okay.
Of course you are. You are Madam Kelp Pill. I'll say it quick,
Hey, I did
though.
it by
It needs
myself.
a call to explain nuance. You asked me if I
Oh, I did it by myself. You're leaving. Aw, I did it by myself.
consider YouTube as a career.
My precious
Oh,
little
yeah.
princess.
Have you considered it more?
Very
Oh my God, you're not joking, Kelp Pill? He really thought that he was gonna give somebody one-on-one comedy training for $100 a month. I would honestly pay $100. You know what, Cock? I might, just for one session, just to like record it, or stream it. But was he fucking serious? What's up, Lauren's Munkled Leg? Wow, comedy coaching from the most untalented. That dude, he put out that roast. And then he thought, you know what? I should charge people $100 to learn the secrets of being able to roast people like this.
much so.
What's up, JR?
Good.
More than that.
I would have paid for it too, Joey, but I would have paid for it for 1 month. Just to just to see what it was.
That it is this. As I become more alpha at an accelerated rate, I realize...
Oh, shit, he's becoming more alpha.
Wow. Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point in the interview. That's a good thing. That's my conscience.
That is good.
Yeah, Scarlet Ebony increased Clawbah's alpha energy by $3.
Thank you, Charlotte.
There once was a beta named Joeyrun, whose VHS collection weighed over a ton. He would soil coupon books and tried to criticize Casey's looks.
That's true.
Even though he aged like milk left out in the sun.
Charlotte Ebony bringing the poetry. I love it, Charlotte. Charlotte Ebony, thank you so much, Charlotte. She must be drunk. She must have had a few Fosters, because now you're seeing the real Charlotte, who is into me.
Something.
You are an accelerated alpha?
I don't even know who he is. I'll do it for all of us. Well, a lot of people, you know what? The thing with my channel is very schizophrenic, and but Jorrun Comedy is he was a TCaP content creator who turned out to be a predator. That's basically the Cliff Notes version. And he made really cringy content, like super cringy content.
Alpha? Oh my fucking God.
My rate of becoming an alpha
What's going
is
on?
accelerating.
One of those
You're
weirdos.
like a 1.6 alpha.
Last month, I became 88% more alpha.
That's not bad. That's not bad. 88% more alpha in a month. I wonder if, you know what? I wonder, he should have had a tier on Patreon where if you pay, let's say $250 a month, because it's worth at least that. $250 a month, and then Jorrun gives you alpha advice. See, I would definitely pay for that. What's up, yard sale gawker? I think I could speak for the rest of the chat when I say that your efforts to bring us all in an evening with the great Joeyrun are much appreciated and should be applauded. Thank you, thank you, Gawker. Yeah, who doesn't love a little Jorrun after dark?
This month, it's been 122% more alpha. I measured it on my alpha meter.
You are 3,000% more alpha.
Holy
Oh my
shit!
God.
am.
That's dangerous levels of alphadom. You better be careful, Jorrun.
Every month I get more and more alpha.
That's a lot of alpha.
It's accelerating at a rate that scares me almost.
Yeah, is that kind of like an orbit? Like it would like slip?
Yeah, Cock. That's a dangerous level of alpha. Jorrun is probably close to becoming the ultimate alpha. He'll never be the ultimate alpha. There's only one ultimate alpha, and it's not Jorrun comedy.
Slowly become corrupted, and then you like just burn up into the sun.
No, just read your lines.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanted to be my own boss.
Kelp Pill, everybody that Joey has read chats with has been eminently professional. Am I clear? Am I clear?
I never really wanted that my whole life.
oh yeah. Those two concepts go hand
Yeah,
in
Laura, it's very dangerously close to I didn't see your question. What was your question, Stephanie? But Laura, you're right. He's very close to ODing on alpha energy, because you could become too alpha, and then like the government would have to step in.
hand.
Joey's Jorrun is phenomenal. It's my favorite Jorrun impression. Although I really love Matthew Mahogany's.
And
Matthew Mahogany, he's got a great like kind of old manish
Wow.
Jorrun.
Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point in the interview. That's a good thing. That's my conscience.
Yeah, Harkensteff increased Clawbah's alpha energy by $5.
Thank you, CNJ.
If Jorrun embraced the memes, he'd be more popular than he ever was.
Yeah.
Tommy Wiseau makes a fortune letting people mock him and his work. Most of us barely knew who he was when he was run out of the community. Just a thought.
You know, CNJ Dev, I've always thought, here's the problem though. Like, Tommy Wiseau, he like kind of embraces it and like just kind of goes with it. Jorrun would end up fucking it all up. I mean, if he went the, of course, Stephanie, of course you can. Of course, Stephanie, you can be in my harem. But if Jorrun tried to embrace it, he would fuck it up. I think he would probably go the Perry Caravello route, where people would just scream at him, like he'd just scream at people. I don't know, but in some way, CNJ Dev, Jorrun would fuck up the whole thing. That's why I'm glad Jorrun's not part of Jorography, because we don't need him ruining our little thing. Honestly, the way he's explaining, it's how my doctors would ask me how my opioids were managing my pain when I was in treatment. Like, what the fuck?
So I am learning.
wonderful.
His capacity
Wow.
to...
Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point
Excuse
in
me,
the interview.
I'm
That's
start- I'm
a
start-
good thing.
I'm starting to
That's my
shiver.
conscience.
But it's a good
Yeah,
thing.
Dom Alphatron poems increased Clawbah's alpha energy by $3.
Yeah.
Jorrun's alpha level was over 9k
Holy shit.
and increasing exponentially every day,
Oh my
but
God.
his backbone was gelatin. Hey, Kelp, saw a skeleton. But never give him a request of what to play.
Am I clear? Am I clear? Damn. That you got some flow, Tron. You got some flow. Thank you so much, Tron. His alpha level was over 9k. Yeah, that's some incredible Hulk shit. You don't want to be going up against that. But Spinky says his capacity to increase alpha energy is endless. Alphanite, you might say. Yes. Yes.
And what an exciting journey to be on.
Or Alphanit.
Being free for a full 2 months from my main job.
Set up.
Just
That's it. That's the Shin. You're gonna ruin Jorrun's Patreon. You just gave Jorrun's free advice, or you just gave Jorrun's $100 a month advice for free, Shin.
doing food delivery, living like a pro YouTuber.
Jorrun is incapable of self-deprecating humor. Right. And never is that more evident in the roast. In fact, not only is he not capable of self-deprecating humor, but he is one of these guys who, like, when somebody trolls him, he freaks the fuck out. In his very last stream, for sex Jorrun is not coming, and all these troll accounts. They were giving Jorrun a bit of the business, and you can hear Jorrun like walk away and slam the refrigerator, and angrily like type.
I like it. In fact, I love it, Kelpish.
I saw a skeleton. Kelpie.
I know you do. You are thriving, and it shows in your work.
You are right. A journey. If you were a genie levitating in front of me in sheer silks, I'd wish to become successful in this venture.
A pro YouTuber, there was probably more people on pro streams than on Jorrun streams. Basically, yes, CNJ Dev. He had one where he had like, I don't know, he had like 30 people and but for the most part, it was like right around 10.
Boing, head bob, and
which is like whatever. I mean, I'm not I'm not fucking with him for that, but
the ponytail.
And thank you for noticing.
The thing with Jorrun streams were people would go in, and then he would be Jorrun, and talk about all the women he's had, and then he would just get the fuck out. You would just get the fuck out. It would just be so goddamn annoying. Can you be alpha and steal money from an elderly woman as a food? That's a fucking alpha. That's an alpha power move, Rushmore. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't forget the size.
My progress. It's one of the best.
I had another line.
Oh. Go ahead and say an unimportant line, Kelpish.
There you go.
Damn.
You really
Joey is being quite unprofessional.
delivered that line like an alpha.
Yeah, whatever.
Am I clear?
Get back.
What the fuck is he on? What the fuck is Jorrun on? Jorrun is on nothing but alpha energy and CBD. What's up, Dark
Back
Atheist?
to your lines. Man.
I'm trying to get loopy. And thank you for noticing my progress. It's one of the best compliments. People seeing your growth who knew your earlier work. Ha ha!
His earlier work. So that's another thing, is he was on YouTube for, I want to say I think it was called Steer Music, or was it called Stefan Sings? Whatever that his music channel was called. He was on there for 11 years and had 110 subscribers. So you're not the one to be given advice, Jorrun.
Thank you, my genie. Let me reward you with a kiss.
You do not say those things. Yeah, I brought beer. Don't get drunk with that.
Mwah.
I
Yeah,
would
I
imagine
had beer.
that you are putting together a plan to transition.
This is so new. Very new. Not as yet.
Is he transitioning from alpha to super alpha?
Oh, gotcha.
Getting into the...
I'm trying to bring light to Joey's diva nature. Yeah, he is very diva. So diva.
stock market was a big step for me.
Oh, congrats. I'm sure you chose well.
What I know for sure...
I wonder what stocks Jorrun picked. Did he tell you what's... I know he was talking about like airline stuff. At some point he mentioned like airline stocks, but like I think Jorrun would do something like, I think he would like buy stock in like, pets.com or something like it's gonna make, he's kind of like fucking Lorne in that way. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back to me tenfold.
is Massachusetts has delayed opening another 2 weeks. So I have at least until June 1st.
I thought you lived in Rhode Island. Why is he talking about Massachusetts being delayed? So for obviously, I think it kind of goes without saying this occurred, during lockdowns during COVID. And Jorrun had nothing but time on his hands to make cringy ass content and flirt with all the women who is into me. What's up, Riley? Clobbering Time is back in the stream. Ain't that fucking cunning?
The amount of videos I can make in that time.
Yeah, BitConnect. Yeah, he travel stock. Yeah, he did say travel stocks, Kelp Pill. I wonder if he actually bought any stock.
And I appreciate your congrats. My father is a whiz. He helped me choose well. I am lucky.
Snort.
I am sure you will be more prolific than rabbits in springtime. Little bunny emoji.
I am feeling the spring fever. In other ways.
Naughty.
Always. It is so exciting to talk about.
Your dick is broken, Jorrun. Who are you kidding?
Wow. Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point in the interview. That's
I am too.
A good thing. That's my conscience.
Yeah, Dom Alphatron poems increase Clawbah's alpha energy by $3.
Oh shit.
Jorrun wanted to be the next shaman, but they had nothing in common. Tried to be pro on YouTube, but looked like a boob, and ended up only affording ramen.
If only Streamlabs lady would have pronounced shaman right, that would have been bomb ass poetry. Thank you so much, Alphatron poems. I loving me the Alphatron poems.
Such things. It's so exciting to be in
and Alphatron poem, you actually bring up a very good point in your poetic ways that Jorrun did fancy himself as the next base shaman. He bought a green screen. He bought all this equipment for his computer. Like he thought like just streaming live streaming calls, that was beneath him. Jorrun was a mega talent, a mega super talent. And he was going to be up there with, Shaman and Mr. Gigi and Joseph Joramaya. But it turned out that Jorrun wasn't funny or talented. So that kind of threw a monkey wrench into things. But
this age and have these dreams.
I know what you mean, actually.
What's up, Spawn? My mom made the traditional cannabis brownies for my special day. Don't give any of that shit to Rhoda, Spawn.
Right after I left D, I really thought that the most satisfying time in my life had already happened.
Yeah, that was in the. I don't remember if it was the last one or the one before it, but Jorrun was talking to Kelp Pill, he said, I am about to be super mega powerful, Kelp Pill. I have a green screen. Was he as good as Lauren? Let me tell you something, Jonathan. There are a whole lot of parallels between Jorrun and Lauren. I mean, even their names are similar. They're bald. You can do... And maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a video just talking about how similar these two men are. And Jorrun, of course, thought himself way above Lauren, but essentially, they're the same fucking guy. What's up, Jose? Jose caught a stream. Fuck yeah.
And I just had to accept it. I can say...
Yeah, Shaman did... Yeah, Shaman started getting... Yeah, Shaman had the Predators actually fucking taking down his channels, or his channel. He started getting like your James Rutherfords and your Paul Clementes, crying to YouTube, just like Mr. Gigi had our boy Stephen Coates cry to YouTube.
With 100% confidence that is no longer true.
That makes me immeasurably happy.
You and me both.
We didn't really miss our... You know what, Jarvis? We actually didn't really miss our green screen Jorrun, because on the Steer Music channel, he actually employs the green screen. So he'll have his little song, and he'll have those little comets and bullshit going back behind him. And he's wearing like the wrong color shirt, so he's kind of like blending in with the comets. So he had it. So he had it and he used it. He just fucked it up, just like you would expect. Don't climb a fucking ladder that you don't fucking earn. Can I get a Steelers and the Ravens? Steelers and the Ravens.
Did you go through a midlife crisis?
Who are you listening to?
I don't think so. Nothing major. Things get difficult to identify. So much was happening. When do they typically occur?
Around age 40.
When did you have yours, Jorrun? Jorrun, you're way past midlife. I don't know. You're at your you might be at your 3/4 life crisis.
Soon after one turns 40, right?
Yes, or maybe right before.
Yeah, so that was the absolutely worst time.
I wonder if Jorrun was like somewhat normal. Maybe like maybe Jorrun had a midlife crisis and like became this, because obviously we didn't know Jorrun, back in when he was, in his early 40s or 30s or 20s. But I can't imagine that. I would just imagine that Jorrun was probably worse.
Mine was pretty bad too, but maybe not as bad as yours.
Oh, sorry for...
Frank D says, yeah, Dupay back in jail. Joey actually just, he posted something on his community tabs about that.
Being ambiguous. I was just so numbed with watching my marriage crumble, burning through my life savings, losing 2 vehicles, blah, blah, blah. Any midlife crisis I had was overshadowed by all the bullshit.
Yikes! I can see how it would be.
It does seem like a lot when I type it all out like that. Oh.
It does.
Wow.
And
Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point in the interview. That's a good thing. That's my conscience.
That is a good thing.
Yeah, Dom Alphatron poems increase Clawbah's alpha energy by $3.
Thank you.
Jorrun thought he'd be Mr. GG and take his talent to national TV. But
did.
his comedy is tragic, his music's not magic, and his chat logs are very creepy.
Man, Tron, I don't know how you come up with that stuff so quick, but god damn, Tron, you need to start. You need to start a poetry channel. You really do. Subscribe to Large Father. Large Father Tron does a lot of great content, and he was doing the Justin chat log with Madam Kelp Pill. So make sure you subscribe to my man Tron. Tron is always bringing it, always bringing the good.
About your shitty marriage, Kelpish!
Oh, yeah, and my greyhound got cancered and passed away. I literally did not want to exist anymore. I wasn't suicidal, however. I want to make that distinction.
Or my poor sweet Kelpie non-sexual hug.
Oh, okay. I was just about. I forgot that they comment on this because I'm trying to. I mean, maybe what's a non-sexual hug? Is that like a bro hug?
Non-sexual hug is one of the creepiest things he has ever said.
It's pretty creepy.
I don't know what it is about that. Because non-sexual hug means he kind of wants it to be sexual.
No, that means that every other time he mentions hugging, it's sexual.
Yeah, that's a good point, Joey. That every other time, and I got news for you. That would have been maybe non-sexual. Well, any hug you got from Jorrun would be non-sexual, but for Jorrun, every hug is real damn sexual.
So gross. Thanks.
That is an interesting distinction.
I hated existing, but I wasn't planning to take myself out.
Gotcha.
One day, over a couple of strong G&Ts, I will regale you with all of the bullshit that asshole put.
Who hangs on to an unsuccessful YouTube channel as hard as him when it's clearly over? Someone in a midlife crisis. You know what? I'm just being honest. Maybe, but I really think that Jorrun has such a high opinion of himself. I don't think it's part of a midlife crisis. I think that's just what Jorrun is. Jorrun has such a high opinion of himself, and he thinks that he really thinks that he's a super talent. So, of course, he's going to hold on to. That's why I guarantee you guys, I guarantee you that Jorrun will be back in some form. I don't know, like, what it will be. It'll be poetry, whether it be music. I hope to Christ it's comedy. But Jorrun will be back somewhere. If he's not on, like, some weird site now, like Rumble or some shit, Jorrun will show up somewhere.
Me through all the antics he played and how I was so misguided in refusing to leave him.
Wait, the other two are live on the stream. I didn't notice. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Chad.
No way to treat a sexy sub who only wants to please you and make you orgasm time and time again.
Yeah, I'm gonna start adding non-sexual hug to my vocab. That's not a bad idea. What's up, Lens? Cricket snapper.
He often didn't want a blowjob. Let me repeat. He often had zero interest in a no reciprocation blowjob.
You're gonna break Jorrun's brain right now, Kelp Pill.
I have to go gag. I'll BRB.
Oh my God, the Rob Michael band. What's up, Rob Michael band?
Oh, right? Question.
Well, we need a cricket snapper too. The problem is it needs to be a prequel, because we all know what happened to Jorrun at the end of Cricket Snap, the original. Oh shit! I should have probably put spoiler alert.
I'm about to turn into bro if I had your girl for one day. One day.
If you did for one day, all you would do is disappoint her with your broken dick, Jorrun. What are you gonna do if you had her for one day, Jorrun? You got a broken dick, man. You can't do shit with that thing.
I realize there can be a spectrum of opinions.
I drive truck.
I am curious about a guy's
non-sexual ass grab, completely platonic crotch grab
point of view.
See, Jorrun's thinking like he refused a blowjob, so then like he would be there as backup blowjob.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point in the interview. That's a good thing. That's my conscience.
Yeah, Dom Alphatron poems increase Clawbah's alpha energy by $3.
Oh man,
Jorrun offered a non-sexual hug, which Kelp dismissed with a shrug. His tiny broke dink wouldn't get hard, I think, and his balls looked like the nose of a pug.
yeah, that is it rhymes and it's all very, very true. Thank you so much, Tron. Holy shit, that was a go. That's one of my favorites there, Tron.
You want to give a blowjob and he doesn't want one? Here's my dick.
Oh yeah, he can be substitute blowjob receiver. Yeah.
Tag me in. But again, I can't stress this enough. Jorrun's dick was broken. So now you're going to need to transfer it a third time.
Because he has to give a blowjob.
Tron is a beautiful person. I agree, Quack.
Now she was all prepared.
A blowjob is on the table and no one has taken it.
I volunteer.
Omega Heber says, non-sexually asking Clawbah to sit on my face. I mean that in a very non-sexual way. What's up, Ray? This creepy old man is a former content creator named Jorrun Comedy. Now basically just our lol cow.
I will take the blowjob.
If anybody's husbands refuse blowjobs,
what's
just
up?
Call me,
Brushy,
and I will let you blow me with no reciprocation.
Brucey Juice, the Juicish Loosh. What's up, Mr. Tomfoolery? Got an idea where Jorrun might be found. Ever heard of a video game series called Shantai? No, I've never heard of it, but I think Jorrun stopped I think Jorrun stopped gaming after Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. The only gaming that Jorrun ever did is like the Nancy Drew games. Completely random, but can you root for my for my Raiders tomorrow? Your Bears beat the Raiders, so well, we didn't beat them this. Did we beat them this year? I don't think we would beat them this year, did we? If the Raiders win the Super Bowl, then you guys beat the champs. Well, that happened this past year, or not, in 2020. we beat the Buccaneers, and then the Buccaneers became champs. So essentially, in 2020, the Bears were the Super Bowl champs. That's how I look at it. Oh, it's a genie game? Oh, well, then Jorrun might fucking be there.
He thinks that it's like,
I got interested in this weirdo because of you, and I'm none the better person for it. Yeah, no, we're all a little bit worse for it, Rob, but God damn it, do I love Jorrun content.
commodities that you can transfer.
Right, yeah.
What's up, Ryan?
Just as
Am I happy that Nagy is out? I could not. I was ecstatic. Once he was doing those, those Andy Dalton bootlegs on the 2-yard line when you have David Montgomery like tearing up the field. Yeah, no, I'm so glad Nagy is gone.
politely,
Just ask politely, and I will answer.
say you and your partner sleep in the same bed each night. If
Not possible. I don't think. I'm guessing that Jorrun has a twin bed, so his partner isn't able to. I don't think Jorrun and his alleged partner or his fantasy partner. I don't think that's going to be able. I don't think that's going to work out.
they wanted to wake you up by way of sexual stimuli, how would you respond to that?
Who did
Not
that?
every day, mind you, just occasionally.
And are you whispering, Master, please play with me as you do this?
You don't have to do anything.
What's up, Joe?
How would I respond?
It is an
I would
amazing
respond
picture,
with a
right?
very hard cock.
Oh, except you. So Jorrun said I would respond with a very hard cock. Except, however,
Except for enjoying it. Sigh. I was rebuffed twice.
The girl Jeannie I told you about, if I woke her up by rubbing her ass,
Egbert.
she would immediately blow me.
Jorrun, you first. Jorrun, of course. Wait a minute. Did he say that? I gotta rewind this. Did he say that this actually happened? Hold on. I'm gonna keep my stupid big mouth shut for just.
You don't have to do anything.
How would I respond? I would respond with a very hard cock.
Except for enjoying it. Sigh. I was rebuffed twice.
The girl Jeannie I told you about, if I woke her up by rubbing her ass, she would immediately blow me.
Okay, yeah, no, he did say. Okay, bullshit, Jorrun. Fucking bullshit. You didn't. This fucking story. This story. This is. I guess Jorrun.
Oh. Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point in the interview.
I am
That's
too,
a good
Jorrun,
thing.
'cause you're
That's
lying.
my conscience.
Yeah, Hajmax Birdhouse increased Clawbah's alpha energy by $10.
Oh, thank you, J-Mac.
After Lawns and Jorrun's vile bird eggs moved and all they do is argue about who is the alpha, please someone hit softballs at me until one connects.
Yeah, someone turn the garden hose on J-Max Birdhouse, please. Lauren and Jorrun's vile bird eggs just moved in, so please, someone get rid of J-Max Bird. I'm just being honest. Thank you, J-Max Birdhouse. Jorrun, this fucking story is bullshit. It's bullshit, and you know the girl Jeannie that I used to date. Fuck you, Jorrun. You're lying your fucking ass off. That never happened, Joey. Never ever happened. Not in a million fucking years. The girl Jeannie.
What?
Here she is sleeping in bed. And like Jorrun wakes up and starts like rubbing her ass, trying not to wake her up. And in his fantasy mind, she just like wakes up and blows him.
Yeah, that's all that story was. That was Jorrun's fanfic. Maybe he's not so bad at fanfic because that is fucking fanfic. That is Jorrun the Barbarian fanfic right there. I was a UGA fan when REM started.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't.
What are you doing?
Jorrun fancies himself as so desirable that all he has to do is brush a woman, and she just can't resist and just attacks him. Jorrun, we know what you look like, and your dick is broken too. I don't know how long your dick's been broken, but it's broken now. Was Girl Genie her legal first name? It's probably Jasmine or something. You might as well just, if you're gonna lie, Jorrun, just fucking embed yourself in that. Just say her name is Jasmine.
Get your hand off my ass. No, don't talk.
Lord and deceit.
Well,
is
you
right.
know-
I'm just
Sleeping.
being honest.
I rub the sleepy ass.
I've read
Omega Heber, yes. Used to date equals chatted with online but never met. Just like all of Jorrun's other woman.
rarely been happier.
I've rarely been
Used to date means used to be subscribed until the country stopped existing. Where the cam site was.
happier.
See, that was the nice thing to do.
2 rebuffs. Lucky for you, I didn't know you at that time.
Maybe you would have smacked some sense into me.
Not even nice per se. I did what she really liked, and she did what I really liked, or we both really liked the whole experience.
See,
What the fuck are you talking about, Jorrun? Jorrun, are you trying to like... Jorrun is, again, very much like Lorne, where he's trying to tell a sex story, but since he hasn't had it, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So he's just using these fucking euphemisms and shit that just don't mean anything. Hey, I had a thought that $100 tier comedy lessons might actually be good. Just take all Jorrun says and do none of it. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Or record it and stream it.
that's beautiful. That's what it's all about.
Ha! More like I would have stolen you and treated you properly.
Aw.
You don't steal subs, Jorrun. That's a no-no. Vexy Vexington said that was a no-no, Jorrun.
It's always about stealing women from men.
Yeah, he does. This is maybe the maybe third or fourth time that he's talked about stealing women from men. Jorrun is really about that life, and if he actually tried to do that, Jorrun would be on the bad end of quite a few ass kickings, because Jorrun's a pussy. So of course none of that stuff ever happened, but he is really flexing like he's about that life.
But when you ask him, I'm like, yeah, have you ever done this? No.
Yeah, right, exactly. No, I wanted to though.
But I want to one day
I
steal a woman.
Think about it an awful lot.
Yeah, that just means you jack off to your to thinking about your friends' girlfriends, which is a even fucking shittier thing to do. You can't just jack off to some random girl that you see on the fucking on the subway or whatever. You got to be jacking off to your friends' girlfriends. You're a fucking shitbag, Jorrun. What kind of friend are you, Jorrun Comedy? Brad, I get it. That's what barbarians do. But do barbarians turn on their friends like that? I guess so. I mean, barbarians just take what they want. So Jorrun is the epitome of, I have a girlfriend. You wouldn't know them because they go to a different school. They live in a different country. I think he's actually said that. In fact, he said it in the Kelp Pill, in one of the Kelp Pill chats. One of his girlfriends was from like Canada or something. The French one. What's up, asshole?
It's about stealing women. He's always stealing them.
Well, his ideal sexual being
Hey, asshole, do you...
Wow. Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point in the interview. That's a good thing. That's my conscience.
That is a good thing.
Yeah, Jarvis the male genie increased Clawbah's alpha energy by $5.
I feel it increasing.
Jorrun has a genie fetish, but unfortunately he only gets male genies. Monkey's
Yeah.
poor bitch.
That fucking monkey's paw, man. That monkey's paw has bit Jorrun in the ass so many times. Thank you so much, Jarvis. But yeah, you're right. All Jorrun is getting is Will Smith genie. But hey, asshole, I needed my phone to say jack off at 100% volume when I joined. I am jack off. But asshole, do you know that Jorrun thought that you were behind the trolling of the original Jorrun comedy. That Jorrun actually blamed you for trolling him. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, Essel.
Is someone who's been tricked into being.
Don't worry, your name was clear. Yeah, she's French Canadian. You wouldn't know her. Yeah. She lives by Niagara Falls. Why are you so mean to Jorrun? All he wants to do is love you. All he wants to do is hold you in his arms.
Being trapped in a receptacle.
Yes, and that's what they will say.
Women.
It is. I'm not sure if she's dating anyone right now, but if she is, he's one lucky bastard.
Maybe you should ask her.
I will. I've been lax with our friends.
You know what? Yeah. Why don't you do that while Kelp Pill's on the phone with you? Well, let's do that. Why don't you? It'll be just like when they called Lauren's bluff with Jen from Walmart or whatever the fuck that was. With Ramona. Oh yeah. Why don't you give your girlfriend a call? You should have done that. Yeah, I'm not. I
should have checked in on her months ago.
Well, remedy that.
Don't worry, asshole. Your good name was cleared.
If only to keep the friendship healthy.
I shall.
I just want
to do my commands, bitch. One thing that
did you just say do my commands, bitch, to Jorrun? I know that you were like, telling him what to say, but you're very dangerously. You're in dangerous ground there, Kelp Pill. Because it could be interpreted that you were calling Jorrun comedy a bitch.
I learned from my bullshit is
what was great for my ego was the guy she dated sometime after me was a real wacko. After she ended it,
Jen from Walmart was dating Silent Rick. That's what I figured. I figured that I knew those two kids would end up together, Charlotte.
Looked at me much more affectionately. Ha ha!
Oh,
bullshit.
After the fact, she understood.
He is these chat logs. You know why I love these chat logs? These chat logs are just so chock full of lies. They're so full of lies because what's different about the Kelp Pill chat logs as opposed to like the Stephanie and Mac and Cheese chat logs is like Jorrun is trying to impress Kelp Pill with like the other chat logs. That I've already got those women in the bag. But right now, what Jorrun is trying to flex and he's trying to impress Kelp Pill with all this bullshit, and that's kind of why I really enjoy this. Clawbah, I have a question for you. Go ahead, Stephanie. What's your question?
Understood your amazing value.
Correct. She even went back to calling me master as a term of affection.
Bullshit. And the thing is, he's trying to impress Kelp Pill with these like these Dom stories, these freelance Dom stories, but like Kelp Pill knows about that. Like you can't get one over on Kelp Pill. Like she knows about that life, Jorrun. You can't do this flex. Abort, Jorrun. Abort. Like I could understand if you were talking to someone who really like didn't know, but like you're talking to the wrong person. Who's Brittany? Who's Brittany?
Action.
And you weren't together at the time?
What was the one thing that you learned?
Oh.
Yes, we were just friends, but she admitted missing me as a bit more than as friends.
That life is too short. If you find something you love to do or someone that you love to do, don't dilly-dally or make excuses.
Yeah, it's so. His stories are so full of shit. I'm just being honest. He's trying to impress Kelp Pill. That's what he's doing. He's just trying to impress Kelp Pill with like, and he's hearkening back to his cricket snapper days to try to, and he's trying to remember, like what happened in cricket snapper. Like, brain, don't fail me now. He probably did a little bit of research for his role as Todd, and now he's trying to like harken back to those times to not only impress Kelp Pill but fool Kelp Pill.
or try to rationalize why they shouldn't
No, actually, this isn't the one that you got called out on, S-hole. It was the, I think it might have been the previous one.
be pursued.
Life is not short, Kelpish, for it is the longest thing you will ever do. Good girl! I am proud of you! Some people don't learn that till they are too old to do anything about it. I'm deadly serious.
I know what you mean.
Part of why I am moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour, I'm making up for lost time.
I get it though. I feel like I have wasted so much time. I don't want to waste any more.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, I am so ambitious now. I can't get everything done in a single day. This Jorrun did not exist in my 20s.
That is good though.
Yeah, this Jorrun does not exist now. He's ambitious. He's ambitious now. Yeah, now he's on like now I'm fucking up 4 different platforms. Before, when I was in my 20s, I would only fuck up one platform. Now I'm not only desecrating music, I'm desecrating comedy.
Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point in the interview. That's a good thing. That's my conscience.
Aw, shit, y'all.
Yeah, Dom Alphatron poems increase Clawbah's alpha energy by $3.
Thank you, Tron.
Trapping woman in a receptacle. For Joeyrun, this is acceptable. Genie calling him master. What a fucking disaster. Increased alpha, I am skeptical.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical too, Tron. Trapping women in a receptacle. It's not acceptable, Jorrun. Listen to Alpha Tron's poems. You can learn a few things from Alpha. I know that you did your DMX tribute, Jorrun, but that shit was nothing compared to the fire that Tron is spitting.
There should always be a few things left on your to-do list for the day. Otherwise, you're leaving time on the table.
I am not complaining, but I get dizzy. So much change, so fast. The last 2 years, really. But these last 6 months, then these last...
Yeah, S-hole donated money to Betty and is always so nice to everyone. What a shady character. Yeah, right. Well, Jorrun, the thing with that was Jorrun was I think Jorrun was really jealous of S-hole. I think because S-hole, like, you know, S-hole, it's S-hole. Everyone loves S-hole. And Jorrun wanted that, like, because, you know, Jorrun had the Jorrun comedy channel coming in and apologizing for his comedy.
2 months? Wow!
Seriously, physical dizziness.
No! Haha! Metaphorical! I feel great.
Okay, just checking. I used to get strange bouts of vertigo in my mid-30s.
You're sweet. I am sure you are a great friend to the people in your life.
How about she's talking about vertigo, Jorrun? What are you fucking talking about? Jorrun, are you like way behind in the conversation, or you just don't fucking care what she's saying? How about a little sympathy? I know you're Jorrun the Barbarian. I know you're fucking full of alpha energy, but how about a little compassion, Jorrun? Please.
Wow! I got my first ever...
I know you're a freelance Dom, and freelance Doms do not show weakness, but a little compassion, Jorrun, please.
vertigo attack last year was not fun. I have been mostly good since then, though.
That is good. It fucked my shit right up. The first time I noticed it, I was...
Yeah, he's jealous of S-hole being beloved. Because that's what Jorrun Comedy saw himself as. I gotta say, I am beloved.
Writhing.
Screamy face emoji! How are you alive?
I somehow got myself home, and then I had Dee drive me to urgent care.
I've never felt so helpless in my own body.
It was bad.
How do you feel when you are trying to revive that broken dick of yours, Jorrun? I bet you that feels pretty helpless. When somebody's doing some like genie shit and you got that broken dick that you want so desperately to come back to life. Yeah, that's gotta be pretty terrifying. If Jorrun sits next to you on the plane, read the vomit bag and then pretend you're sleeping. Yeah. You know, if Jorrun would be like the worst person to be trapped next to on like a long commute. whether it be on a plane or whether it be, you know, a long train, whatever it is. Because Jorrun would, he would be, you know, he would be hilarious, Jorrun.
I don't know how I made it home, honestly. And when I finally saw a doctor at urgent care, he didn't really even try to diagnose me. Just gave me a script at a certain dose. I think I went to urgent care on a Thursday, called out on the Friday. The dose that he gave me was so strong. I was out, like, as in unconscious for almost the entire 3-day period.
That's how I am after two pina coladas, Kelp Pill. So I can definitely relate. Yeah.
Holy shit!
I was told to make an appointment with my regular physician if I was still experiencing symptoms the following week. So I saw my primary care, and she did all these tests.
Fuck! Apparently, I lucked out with competent doctors.
And looked up what the urgent care person did.
Jorrun, you're just pretending to care so you can get back to talking about your dick. I know what you're up to, Jorrun.
Her jaw dropped. The dose he gave me was like 400% higher than what it should have.
Jorrun is so sexy with his Sonichu bling bling. Yeah, fuck yeah. Look at Jorrun. Look at how sexy he looks.
Basically, he wanted me to sleep it off.
Breathe it in. Breathe it in,
Fuck!
man.
What a quack!
Or not come back complaining that it wasn't getting better. Who knows? But she got me on the right dosage, and I could actually work on the medication.
Thank God!
I got
Jorrun Banga sings Genie number 5 about all the genies he'll never get.
it maybe 3 more times after that, and then never again.
Phew!
It was probably the worst feeling ever. To feel like you are constantly moving and
Patrick, you just got a new job? Was it a lot better when you quit your old job?
falling and about to throw up.
My incredibly hot friend Nicole suffers with vertigo.
Just so you know, Kelp Pill, I'm sure you're going to get very jealous, but my incredibly hot friend Nicole, not my friend Nicole, not that. If you're around Jorrun comedy and you're female, you have to be incredibly hot. Just so you know. What's up, Super J?
Vertigo extremely badly.
I never really understood what it was until I had it myself.
That's how it was like for me. Like I was really drunk without the good feeling.
Let's bring this back.
Yep.
Yeah, let's bring this back around to my manhood. Enough with your stupid problems, Kelp Pill. Vertigo schmertigo. Let's talk about my dick again.
Exactly. The spins to the extreme.
I was at work. Luckily, my coworker caught me as I fell.
How scary.
How alpha is it to faint at work and have your female coworker catch you in her arms?
That is super fucking alpha. I can't think of a more alpha thing than that. Yeah, that's hashtag just alpha shit. Jorrun fainting and then having his female coworker, catch his like lifeless body.
How scary.
What?
Yeah, there's more time for us.
Why
Patrick.
did you do that?
I didn't do anything.
You did. You said the word.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't say anything.
Did I start laughing?
Yeah, you did. I don't know why.
Uh-oh. What's the word?
Not fair. I have to find my balance now. Because now I'm scared you're going to say it.
How scary.
How scary. And I'm sure you are like me and that you don't know.
What? Stop laughing. Come on.
What's the word, Kelp Pill?
I didn't do anything. I'm not doing anything.
You are saying the word that I am so sad you
I'm not
heard.
saying anything.
Is the word alpha? Has this turned into password? Is the magic word alpha? What's the word, Kelp Pill?
Let's go. Time is money.
And I am sure you are like me and that you don't want to look ill among work people.
Yes. If it would have.
Yeah, I'd let Jorrun fall too. If I'm just being honest, and I'm always honest, sir. I would definitely. He'd be on his own.
Happened while I was driving, you wouldn't know me.
It's just terrible. And they have no idea why people get it.
You were right. Clients saw me. But my work wife came.
So Jorrun just, I didn't know that like this was actually a thing, because somebody donated one time as Jorrun's work wife. If you remember, Jorrun's work wife is who's Stephanie from the genie visit, but that's actually a legit thing. Jorrun actually says he has. Oh, that's Jorrun's work wife. That's legit. I had no idea, but it's right there.
Through for me that day.
I'm sorry, you maxed out on the butt. Can you do that again?
The shitty genie music sounds like some crap Stephen G.C. Follows me on Twitter for some reason.
I maxed out on the butt.
He's gonna love my content.
The first time somebody's told me that. You were right. Client saw me.
I'm an alpha cuck. We're a very rare breed. That's the rarest breed of alpha. Rob Michael.
But my work wife came through for me
she was
that
pissed,
day.
man.
She even drove my car.
Who's Stephanie? You better be careful. Jorrun's work wife is not fucking having it.
To the hospital for me.
You better watch your ass, Kelp Pill.
And that's the woman
Hey guys, Melina's here.
who said, "Who's Stephanie?"
Yeah, that's right. That's who that is. That's who's Stephanie.
That's the work wife. But
If I fainted at work and a woman caught me,
Clawbah, what?
I would have to quit and never come back.
really? You'd have to quit?
Oh,
Stephanie was his side genie. Yeah, maybe.
What if it was like a kind of a mannish woman?
I wouldn't be work wives with a mannish woman.
Who's Brittany?
But ERs will experience seasons of vertigo where lots of people will come in with it.
I had no idea about those seasons, but you do feel helpless.
Oh my God, I thought you were doing a Chris Chan thing. No, I know. TCaP Recipes, man. TCaP Recipes, this is a brilliant Photoshop. It's probably one of my favorite all time. It's right up there with the one Blue Boy did with Lauren running the marathon. This is right up there with this because it fits so well too.
When they say they can't predict when or where you will get it again.
At the previous place I worked, I had a work husband. He was the best. Yeah, and from what I read, the time...
Can I be your community husband, Madam Kelp Pill?
When the
Can I be your community dom, Kelp Pill?
increase are random. It's all weird.
Fuck!
Yeah, Jorrun and Chris Chan have the same shitty skin and head shape. I mean, like literally, you would not know that this is a doctored picture. I wonder if this might not even be a doctored picture. Maybe when Jorrun was doing Professor Armstrong skit, maybe he was getting into character. This might be an actual picture. Because if you remember, and I'm sure everybody here has seen or heard the Professor Armstrong skit, Jorrun actually plays Chris Chan, Dr. Chris Chan, I think. I don't remember if he was a doctor or not, but he actually plays Chris Chan in that and does a spot-on Chris Chan impression. Spot fucking on.
Yep.
So weird.
How long ago did you have it?
Is this really a conversation? It is, Dark Atheist. Every conversation with Jorrun, you're always asking yourself, is this really a conversation?
Say, 15 months ago? It was definitely winter time.
Yeah, Melina is
Oh,
here.
wow. Not that long ago. I'm afraid to say I think it's time for bed. I start work in 4 hours.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit, Kelp Pill. You will stay up and talk to Jorrun.
Thanks. That's not much time.
It's kind of my pattern for Sunday.
Wes, it's gonna come out, but I'm kinky.
Into Monday. All the TCaP stuff keeps me up.
Okay, now I feel less bad. Lol.
Do not worry your pretty little head about it.
Thanks for a truly wonderful conversation. Very exciting topics.
It was.
Yaha!
The sentiment is me.
Yaha indeed. Yaha indeed, Jorrun. Jorrun comedy. how's post Lauren life going? It's going. You know, I'm thinking kicking around the idea of like maybe doing a little bit more or doing bringing back a little Sunday with Cod. I did put a poll in my community chat tabs. One was okay, and then the other was shut the fuck up Clawbah, and shut the fuck up Clawbah is getting it's at like 34% or something like that. So yeah, feeling pretty good about that.
Mutual.
Back into your bottle. So,
but if I do it, it wouldn't be every week because that was just too much. It would be more of a bi-weekly thing. I'm not weekly and I'm not bi.
Missing Genie or Lamp, as the case may be.
Yeah, director Jorrun told Clawbah not to do mini syllables for his Lorne impression. And when you're doing a Lorne impression and you're not doing mini syllables, you're just doing a guy.
Sleep well, weirdo. Talk to you later.
He's one of those weirdos.
And scene. Okay, my notes on this one was Jorrun did an amazing job.
I agree.
Like, I was in tears how well he did. Kelpish, you need to stop with all the mistakes that you made, and maybe talk a little bit loud.
Yeah, Lauren lecture. I'm thinking, you know, we'll bring it back. Like I said, it might not be a weekly thing because I don't know if I could handle it every week, but a bi-weekly. I can. Yeah, I'm kicking around the idea. If I do it, it'll be after the Super Bowl. What's up, Scott? I've really fallen for Jorrun. Me too, Scott. Me too. You still up to Fuck yeah, Kingpin. Fuck Lauren Clawbah, do some TCaP. See, okay, that's like a misconception. Like, I'm still gonna do I'm not gonna be only doing Lauren. I'm definitely gonna be doing TCaP stuff. I'm definitely gonna be doing Jorrun stuff. Definitely gonna be doing Muse stuff. Just I might do my Sunday service again. I miss when streams did more TCaP and less Lauren. Wait, I miss when streams did more TCaP and less Lauren and Jorrun, but I get why, considering YouTube likes to zuck TCaP. Yeah.
Okay.
A K bi-weekly thing, right? Thank you, Charlotte. Exactly. All right, so that's it. That is the Jorrun alpha level increasing, a Kelp Pill and Joeyrun Maya chat log reading. Again, if you're not subscribed to Kelp Pill, the link is pinned in the chat. Please give Kelp Pill a sub. She's very close to 1,000 for Christ's sakes. Clobbering time. Sundays with Stanley will never happen, Joey. I understand how, like, why people are. I cannot get. Maybe it's just because it's too damn sexy for me, but I just cannot. Like, Stanley is just so fucking gross. I can't do it. I can't do Stanley. It's not that I don't like the calls, and I think everybody who is in the calls with Stanley is really, really funny. But like Stanley is, well, I mean, I guess they all are, but Stanley's a fucking monster, man. Stanley is but he's not, for me, he's just a gross old monster. Just a gross, disgusting monster. All right, yeah, I'm gonna hop on off of here. I appreciate so much everybody hanging out with old Clawbah Eyes tonight. I'm gonna be back on again tomorrow. I'm doing a one of those Let's Watch with Clawbah, one of those viewing party things, and I'm going to have, hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully I'm going to have Arrested, my man Arrested on with me. So we're going to be watching some Arrested videos. I'm going to have Arrested on. He's going to be explaining the creative process, but like from somebody.
Wow. Okay, I'm starting to actually shiver at this point in the interview. That's a good thing.
That is good.
That's my conscience.
Yeah, Vivid Blue increased Clawbah's alpha energy by $5.
I feel it increasing.
It
Thank
could
you.
be a genie or a Kayla Joran and Lorne always a failure. A face-to-face meeting would be worth deleting. The cringe even reaches Australia.
Damn, Vivid Blue is bringing some poetry. Look at you, Vivid. Thank you so much, Vivid. The cringe does even reach Australia. Thank you so much, Vivid. But yeah, so yeah, tomorrow probably around 7:15 or no, around like 9:15 Central Time. So somewhere around there. Hopefully, it's gonna be. I'm gonna have Arrested on, and you know, if you want to ask Arrested questions about the creative process, I'm sure he'd be happy to answer them. And that's actually somebody you would actually want to hear the creative process. Like Arrested is as good as it gets when it comes to TCaP. Like his stuff is absolutely phenomenal. So make sure you check out my stream tomorrow with Arrested. I am a huge Arrested fan, and I very recently my TCaP dream came true, and I did the voice in an Arrested development or in an Arrested the Forensics Files thing. So yeah, he was kind enough to let me do the voice of that, and I swear to God, it was one of the coolest. I wanted to do it like a voice in an Arrested video for like forever, since he started making content actually, and I finally got it. My wish was finally granted. I got myself I got myself an actual genie lamp. I didn't use the fucking monkey paw like Jorrun used. But yes, and Arrested is hilarious. He really is hilarious. So, yeah, check out me and Arrested tomorrow. And of course, subscribe to Joey TCaP, subscribe to Tron, Milena, Scarlet Ebony, all of you guys. Everybody subscribe. Have a subscriber orgy right now. Everybody subscribe to everybody else. So yeah, I will be on tomorrow. Thank you again, Kelp Pill and Joeyrun, for allowing me to stream this. I can't. Oh shit, Heisenmuller's here. What's up, Heisenmuller? I started working on a little project today about Jorrun comedy. Oh shit, Heisenberg, go Bills. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. Heisenmuller. I want to be top. You want to do it raw? Raw? Yeah, no rubber. We can use soap. All right, everybody. I am off. Please don't sub to me. Don't sub to Melina because it only encourages her. You definitely should subscribe to. Go against her wishes and subscribe to Melina. Melina does very, very entertaining streams, and her art it's phenomenal. Like if you've seen her like paint and the paintings, it's incredible. So subscribe to Melina too. Subscribe to everybody. All right, guys. I will talk to you all tomorrow, hopefully. Goodbye, my precious princesses.